FEMA is tremendously prepared. This is what we do. This is what they do. And the key here, Rebecca, is also to make sure that the communities who are potentially impacted are prepared as well. We are meeting the immediate needs with the money that we have. We are expecting another hurricane hitting. We do not have the funds. FEMA does not have the funds to make it through the season.
I made a video about this yesterday and it didn't get any traction for some reason. And I don't know why. Hit the like button on this video, share this video, because the world needs to see how disrespectful and dismal this administration has been in this particular hurricane. It is a shame that they're telling us they've run out of money when they can give money to Ukraine, they can give money to illegal aliens. It's a effing shame, and the world needs to see this. This video is brought to you by PDS Debt, brought to you by PDS Debt. Listen, every single person that's listening to me probably have some form of debt, whether it's credit card debt, collections, medical debt. You need to take advantage of PDS Debt. Let me explain. If you're making payments every month and your debt and your balances aren't going down, PDS Debt is the solution for you. Everyone with $10,000 or more in eligible debt qualifies, and there is no minimum credit score required. Bad or fair credit, you accept it. Save more while paying off your debt in a fraction of the time. One thing I love about PDS Debt is they have customized options for anyone struggling with credit card, personal loan, collections, or medical bill debt. PDS Debt strives to understand your specific scenarios and can help provide alternative solutions to become debt-free. PDS Debt is offering a free debt analysis. Head over to pdsdebt.com/Tatum to get your free debt assessment today. Again, get a free analysis, pdsdebt.com/Tatum. That's pdsdebt.com/Tatum. The links will be in the description section. Like and subscribe to the channel. Let's get into this. All right, let's talk about Kamala Harris and this stewhead talking about she only gonna give $750 to each family. Roll the clip.
And the federal relief and assistance that we have been providing has included FEMA providing $750 for folks who need immediate needs being met, such as food, baby formula, and the like. And you can apply now for anyone who's watching this who has been affected. There are FEMA personnel who are going door to door to interact personally with folks, especially those who do not have electricity. But also that aid, if you have electricity, can be applied for online, and I encourage people to do that. FEMA will just basically verify your address, and then the process should take hold.
$750. That'll last a person. Bro, if it's more than just you and a cat, $750 ain't finna do nothing. You know, they messed the economy up, and then they want to give you $750 when they giving Ukraine billions and hundreds of billions of dollars. All right, look at Mayorkas' idiot self claiming that they had enough, and then he come back and say they ain't got enough money.
FEMA is tremendously prepared. This is what we do. This is what they do. And the key here, Rebecca, is also to make sure that the communities who are potentially impacted are prepared as well. And it's not just hurricanes and wildfires, also extreme heat, which certainly some parts of the United States are already experiencing.
Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas sounding the alarm on FEMA funding right after the devastation of Hurricane Helene. Listen.
We are meeting the immediate needs with the money that we have. We are expecting another hurricane hitting. We do not have the funds. FEMA does not have the funds to make it through the season.
This all comes as the Biden-Harris administration spent over $1 billion from a FEMA program on services for migrants. Attorney General of the great state of Florida, Ashley Moody, joins me now. AG Moody,
y'all saw this. Y'all saw that yesterday. So I just want to put all this stuff in there so we can put it in perspective. They gave $1 billion of FEMA money to illegal aliens, and now we don't have enough money to take care of our own people. But look at Judge Jeanine Pirro. She freaking went hamburger on these people, and I love it. Roll the clip.
Jessica says if Donald Trump were being honest, if Joe Biden were being honest, are you kidding me? Joe Biden is the one who's at the beach. And no, wait a minute. Let me finish the sentence, okay? Joe Biden was at the beach The storm hit on Thursday night. He's on the beach. He doesn't even think about going. And you know what? Kemp asked for disaster relief for 99 counties. And Donald Trump was right when he said that they're not giving the Republicans the relief. The Biden administration only gave relief for 11. And then when everybody kicked and screamed, Biden said, okay, we'll give 30 counties some disaster relief. So let's just be truthful about this. And I got to tell you, one thing that aggravates the hell out of me, why do Democrats think the way to solve the problem is to throw money in it? Close the damn border. If you don't have enough money for American citizens who are in an emergency, who need food and baby formula and everything else and heat, we can't even find them. And yes, there are places where the National Guard hasn't even hit yet. Well, damn it, that money is my money. It's for Americans in a disaster. It is not for illegals who violated our law to come here in the first place. And by the way, it's $1 billion of FEMA money. Biden in 2022 created a program that allows the transfer of FEMA money. And if $1 billion isn't enough to scare you, our administration has spent $66 billion on illegals. And that's for education, medication, law enforcement, and welfare.
Yeah, that doesn't even include law enforcement.
Well, in the end, what we've got is Americans suffering when we fought the wars, built the streets, and now we're letting illegals we don't even know want to flip the bird to us in the end and give them the money when our kids don't have baby formula. You can be damn sure they got baby formula at the border for illegals. Enough of this nonsense. That's it.
There you go, Judge Janine. That's what I'm talking about. I want to play this clip because I saw this on Wesley for Texas. I forget his first name, but he's running for office. I think he's a great guy. He did a town hall with Byron Donalds, Little Cigar Lounge town hall. He's a great guy. He's very smart. Wrote a clip. I saw this on his page, so I want to share it.
Why does the Biden-Harris administration always seem to help American taxpayers last?
You also authorized one-time payments of $700 per household to folks who've been displaced.
FEMA providing $750 for folks who need immediate needs being met, such as food, baby formula, and the
I do want to ask you if you feel you have the resources you need right now.
We most certainly do, and we are dedicating those resources. We do not have the funds to make it through the season.
Is that FEMA's got no money to help anybody in our country.
The Biden-Harris administration spent over $1 billion from a FEMA program on services for migrants.
The city is expanding its debit card program for migrant families.
This will be the new first destination for the single male migrants, complete with phones, laundry service, even Xboxes.
Millions of dollars not going toward Americans, but going toward processing people who are in this country illegally.
Proud to announce a new $2.4 billion package.
It is $2.6 billion for FY23, $3.6 billion.
Additional $800 million in assistance.
$61 billion military aid package for Ukraine.
The failure of the United States Congress not to support Ukraine is close to criminal neglect.
If that don't make you mad and make you want to blow up on somebody and yell in their face, I don't know what will. Brenna, I want you to check out Brenna, what Brenna said. I'm going through a whole collage. I wanted you to get all the juice from this because they didn't even want to push the video yesterday on YouTube, which is insane to me.
I hope we're all starting to see why for the past few weeks we've all been saying that the Biden administration hates American citizens. After claiming that they're only able to give the hurricane victims each $750 after they've lost everything, I want you to remember the billions of dollars that we've repeatedly sent to Ukraine. I want you to remember that we've used $640 million on illegal immigrants this year. I want you to understand that the government organization FEMA is preventing people from helping in Asheville. They're not giving the donations to the citizens, and they're turning away volunteers and people that are wanting to help. We are currently living in the definition of America last. There are over 200 people dead and over 1,000 people missing. And Trump is the one that showed up. That is embarrassing. Remember this in November.
All right, people say, no, she lying, B. Tatum. You know, she lying like a mud, man. They not stopping people from doing stuff. Okay.
Rescued a 11-day-old baby yesterday with a civilian helicopter, with a nonprofit, and with a volunteer from the Florida State Guard, and a pilot who had never landed on the roof of a hospital before. But we got it done. The baby would have died had we not shown up. and made a big difference in that family's life. And then, of course, today, USA Today puts the story out that the North Carolina National Guard executed that operation. So it's like, people are wanting to claim credit and not actually do the work, and it's pretty disgusting to see.
And some people, if you look at the stuff, some people are trying to use their own aircraft and trying to use their own planes, but it seems that they're getting rejection. Now, here's the sad part, and I'm going to finish it with this. Just to give you a glimpse on what parents are going through in this terrible time, this is a mother giving an account of how she lost her son. And what he said before he passed was absolutely breathtaking and amazing. And I'm sure she will be forever proud that she raised a son that had that type of perspective before he left this planet. Roll the clip.
I'm so proud of my son because in his last moments, he wasn't screaming for me. He was screaming, Jesus, Jesus, save me. Jesus, I hear you. Jesus, I'm calling upon you. And his wildest dreams and everything that he wanted to be was a superhero. And that was his goal in life. And instead, he's my hero because he reached for something past flesh, past human, past anything that even grown adults, I think, would reach for. My son called out to the one God Almighty. And I think at that moment he was rescued and he became my hero. And I think all of them carried me through that moment. I think that his biggest dreams, he was the smartest, bravest, hopeful, great friend, great son. I couldn't have asked for a better son. And he was so happy up until the very end when he was screaming for Jesus. And in that moment, I think he found joy.
The innocence of children is actually quite spectacular. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it is. Marissa being a mother too, Megan and Heather, I do, amidst the tragedy, your parents as well.
But people are going to say, but he said Jesus and he didn't save him. You know what? Leaving this planet is saving. That's what saving is. And some people may think saving him would be it's better off leaving this place and going on with Jesus in heaven. That's way better than doing anything here. So yeah, Jesus did save that kid, and he don't have to suffer here anymore. And shout out to Mama for having a good perspective. And not, allowing it to be more of a destructive. I'm pretty sure when she get off here, she's going to be a mess, as any parent would. But explaining and glorifying Jesus in this process is incredible. But anyway, let me get off here. I'll see y'all in the next one. Comment in the comment section. I'm out.